Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. On the move past the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets around him. And able to work his way down to the 16. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance going to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 27, Watson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They go up the middle, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson. They'll get this to Bell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Lance now on first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And trouble trying the middle here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a dump off here complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
York able to send this one through.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Lance.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson.
That's complete to Bell over the middle.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Watson right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson.
Got it to Bell on the out route.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Again, it's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Watson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Obviously, the minimum goal of any fake is to get a first down. I think, truthfully, when you're going for a fake, you're going for the big shot. You're going for the big play. But in this case, they got more than a first down, and now they're really set up.
Yeah, they got a big play out of it. You're right. Now they're knocking on the door. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! David Bell as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away where that would not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Gay is on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight? What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Chubb again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
York able to send this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Lance now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. To throw is Watson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Watson, off play action. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Lance.
Being chased out left.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the move to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Watson to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again.
Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to air one out.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 48 yards.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
From the 31, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the 49ers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0 on the Pittsburgh Steelers.